Hi there, it's Heather from Prairie Journal. This is Young Teen Journal Diary Tutorial Video 2. So what we're going to need on our course is some old magazines, an old phone book, maybe some junk mail, cutting versus tearing the paper, and how to look at things differently. Okay, so here I have our phone book, and it's bright yellow, it's beautiful. What we have in ours are these little note spots. So you can cut these out, tear these out. First, you need permission, right? Don't take your parents' phone books and start taking them apart. I think they're going to be kind of angry about that. So ask first if there's an old one that you can use, okay? So here's a note. And here, what's also very good in journaling is anything to do with maps. Okay, so here's a map of us. This is Lethbridge here. And I would take this one out. Now, this page, we're lucky to have 2 of these. So I would definitely rip this one out and use these pictures. Picket fence, there's pizza, little house, bug, hammer, gardening tools, little car, some trees. You know, it's a really good thing. Just cut that out and use all the tiny little pictures. Yeah, I don't know if there was anything else to show. Okay, so that's in a phone book. Now this one here, this is, what is this? Oh, this is a seed catalog. So I thought we would do this one here, because a lot of people just do cutting of things, and tearing gives you a very interesting texture, or look, rather, I guess. So you would tear it. Just put your finger. This is for the younger ones. You older ones know how to do this. So put your thumb there, tear a little bit. Thumb there, tear a little bit. Okay, see how that goes? And if this is all in your way, just get rid of it. And we can clean it up now that we've got it out of the book. There we go. See, look at that. Isn't that fun? Just being ripped out like that. I mean, it doesn't have the straight edges. There. So that's how you could tear your pages and things for your journals. Okay, so there's that book. And then these I've had. Look at this guy. Isn't he just the cutest? Look at that. Cut him out and use him. Look at that. Even this is pretty if you're doing a crafting journal. This I thought was good. The water. Look at the ocean. And this one is just pebbles on the beach. This I thought was interesting with the covers for your cell phones. That's pretty. This is nice. Even if you just use the fountain as a focal point, right? And not use the rest, that's fine. And this is a picture of water with a reflection. This was interesting. There's just some driftwood and a big rock, and the rock has a hole in it. This, I think, has to be one of my most favorite. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? So you just continue cutting out and around the face. And then, of course, there's chocolate and ice cream. And some toast, bananas and strawberries. That's very pretty. Lots to cut out on that one. And of course, flowers. This you would ask, why are you just having a blank page? Well, if you were to, let's just say, we're going to take this little yellow flower here. Let's cut this out. Okay. Okay, so we've got that. There. And you wanted, say, this variegated part in here. So you made a circle or square or something, and you put this flower. I mean, isn't that pretty? And you could do other flowers. You could do, see, like on here, there's a butterfly. This is yellow, and look at the blue here. You know, are any of these ones? Look, there. So it's all in how you look at things. And this was really cute anyway. I mean, look at that. That's fun to play with. Now, this is really old. This is 2001. These magazines you can get at secondhand stores. They're really inexpensive. So I found this in here, and I thought this was cute. Now, if you're making a journal for a family member or for a friend, or even just for yourself, my goodness, and your name's not Alan, then you take this picture and you put your own name there, right? A little piece of paper, glue it down, and look at that. Isn't that cute? There's so many different, and look at here. Look at there, maybe more girly, right? But to cut these out and put these in your journal, this is cute. This is different soaps, and this is a jar of honey or soap shapes. Look at that. Just different things, right? Oh, and this was the most perfect. Look at this. Look at the colors on here. Look at that for your journaling. Isn't that simply gorgeous? There. Oh, and even on the back. Look at that. Soap Creations. So you have that. So we get our farm equipment from this place. And no, I'm not getting kickbacks at all from any place that I show on here. These are just magazines I happen to grab. So let's look at the big seed bins. Now, why would we do that? Well, let's just take that out and look at the texture. Look at the metal. Isn't that interesting, right? You cut that out and you just use those pieces like that. And here, this is canola fields again. Take out the tractor or the trailer and look at this picture. Look at how gorgeous. There's our back roads. Look at canola. Isn't that beautiful? And what else is in here? Oh, and here we have paddle boards. Who does not like going in the water? So there's paddle boards. You can cut those out and use them too. So there's, again, another map. Maps are really wonderful in journaling. Really wonderful in journaling. Okay, and of course, there's AMA. We got here, oh, turtle. Look at that. Now, where's the picked out ones I did for you? Oh, look here, see? Tree crossing the road in the forest. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, and then I think we've gone to Australia. This is Australia here. Just a sec. Sorry. I should have had that talk. Look at the color. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Even if you just take the little pieces of color out, right? And again, tiny little map. And there's Sydney, Australia. Little map, little map. There's the turtle from the front. Again, how do you look at pictures in a magazine? You will always find something that you can use. Even if it's one magazine for 25 cents and you find one really good picture, doesn't matter. It's just so worth it. Here's beach houses. And look, map, and look at that. Out back in Australia. Here in the fall. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, masks. Beach. Oh, and coral. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And let's see. Oh, and for architecture. That's what it was in here. Look at this. Now this, I think, is a gorgeous picture. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Right? To put on a little tuck spot. And here, if you're into the architectural designs, here are some very old buildings. And then here as well, look at this. Here, look at the bridge. And look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? And then we have the penguins, of course. And here, now if we take that away, we take the writing away from most things. And you have this whole picture here that you can use. You can either use just some for the sand, the fields for texture, or you can use the sky here for texture. It's gorgeous. And oh, this was cute. Look, pumpkins. There we go. Okay. So here, of course, Canadian Tire. We all know Canadian Tire. So this I thought was cute just for the trees. And then you have all your Christmas and cartoon guys. And here's some more things that are kind of cute. Here goes a little llama. There's a rainbow. A cactus made out of felt. I mean, there's so many things that you can look at and cut out. Now, this one I did, of course, right? I did for the dog. Look how cute he is with his human. She's opening her gift, and here's the dog. It's so cute. And there, again, more cartoon characters. Canadian Tire is a really good magazine for things like that for children. And here's a holiday one. This was 2003, I believe. Look at that chocolate. Isn't that gorgeous? The texture of the napkin, the smoothness of the plate. Look at that. That's beautiful. And we have here, yeah, it's always about the animals, right? And here's dogs. This, I thought, was an absolutely exquisite picture. Take out the advertising. And here you loved it. Look at this. Look at the moss on the tree here. The deep color of the fern. And these just happen to be spoons to look like mushrooms. Isn't that gorgeous? Right? What a picture to take. And then here, there's some roses and candles. And we have, whoops, I didn't want to show that one. Sorry. And here we have wintergreen. Isn't that nice? Look at that. And then pots done up for wintertime. Look at these. Look at all the textures and colors in here. Isn't that beautiful? It's all on how you look at things. Oh, look at this. Look at that. The quilt, the tapestry here. It's a Christmas tree ornament that you can cut out here. And look at this. Look at the velvet and this paper. Cut this out. Look how gorgeous that is. Ah, all that glitters. No kidding. Look at all the stuff, right? You can cut out from these. Look at that. That's gorgeous. Look at this little vase. Now, this is more of a Hanukkah branch, right? Oh, look at that. See, isn't this beautiful? So if you can find some wintertime ones, festive ones, look at the little tree, little pom-poms. I mean, it's just beautiful. And here I thought the church steeple was quite lovely with the tree. And then this here, look, we have a little ornament. That's a bunny rabbit and a lady in a sweeping flowing dress. And here we have roses that we can cut out. There's one other. Oh, here. Look at here for added texture in your tuck spots. Look at this. Look at these rugs. Look how in-depth the colors are in that. Isn't that beautiful? And here we have another plate of some chocolates, festivity. We have some flowers. We have a dog. And we have a wreath made of apples. Look at how pretty green that is. It's just gorgeous. Okay, so last one. Okay, and how we look at things differently. Yes. And here is another map piece. You can, of course, you can take the boat and the scenery and everything. But this is more just for the map. And this I thought was Very nicely done, whoever did this. But here's all different colors of shutters and the different styles. Now that's an interesting picture. And here's a picture of mushrooms. Look at that. Look at the texture here and the color, and it's on a wood stump. How beautiful is that? Now, when you're doing pictures in catalogs, phone books, it doesn't matter what it is, you have two sides to every page, right? So if you're wanting this picture and cut this out, you will be losing those pictures. So if it's this that you want, you have 3 pictures here, then you will be losing this picture. Okay, so you have to want one side more than the other side. So keep that in mind when you're looking. Okay, so suppose, well, let's just say you wanted this clump of mushrooms, right? Oyster mushrooms. You would be losing these little daffodils here if that was a picture you wanted. So again, you have to decide to you which picture is more important. Okay, so that's kind of what you have to look at when you're doing pictures. I don't think there's anything else in here to show you. Okay, and then this, I just took this as junk mail. Yeah, okay. So we do, as you can see, SPCA. So here we have a dog that you can cut out. He's very cute, isn't he? And then looking at things differently again, same dog, but you can use many pictures of dogs. But it's these little things here to cut these out or tear them out. Okay, let's just do one. Oop, what's on the other side? Oh, that was close. Oh my goodness. I think I've showed you the horse one before in the video 1. So what you can do here is we're just going to tear this guy. And you can get as close as you want. I'm just doing it like this just to show you. You can cut this. It does not matter. Best thing to do is if you're going to cut things that small, you're going to need a tiny bit of scissors. You know, this size even. Because when you start working with the big clunkers, that's very difficult to get into these tiny spaces. Okay, let's continue. And there we go. There we go. There. So you've got that, okay? So if you have this, and you don't like, of course, the inside, well, you can, okay, let's take these 2 colors just for example, okay? So you could do, oh, look at that. That's going to cover it just up. Look at that. Ah, things that work out well. And you can write on that. You can stamp on that. You can add another tiny little picture again inside of this if you wanted to. Boy, there's so many things that you can do. So here we go again. Here's the dog. Here's the little things that we've been working with. And of course, look at that. Look at the foal and the mummy. And here we have a cat. So that's wonderful. Again, we have the little talk boxes. Like so here. There's a little flower. You can cut that out. Here's another flower. There's one. And that's blank on that side. And of course, this is just an envelope. We'll learn how to deal with envelopes a little bit later when you get going on your stuff. So anyway, so that is your journey on video 2 on how to look at things differently when you're looking at magazines. Okay, so we'll see you in video 3.